The birthplace of Viv Richards, Sir Vivian Richards, the King, in St. John's, Antigua, is a tourist destination, understandably. Viv doesn't live here anymore, but his two brothers do, Donald and Mervin. They have always lived there, with a whole lot of memories of the old times, the good times. Viv, obviously, is very much a part of the memories, and the two brothers, one older and one younger, who dote on him, are always happy to share old stories of their famous brother.
Our father, he was also a cricketer. He played for Antigua and he also played for the Leeward Islands. And my brother, who is sitting next to me, he was also a national player and he also played for the Leeward Islands and also in those days the Combine Islands. And even though it might have been a mild form of abuse, our father used to take us into the park ritually and bowl to us, and telling us we should come forward and things like that. So cricket was something that grew in the blood of the Richards family. And we didn't live too far from a park. So we found ourselves in the park, playing, every opportunity that we get. However, Viv, I think, was a little more committed and dedicated to the task. When I say to the task, to the game that he loved very much, right? And, he used to sleep with his bat and said, boy, I wish, someone would just pay him to play this game, And eventually, it happened, But when I say he was dedicated and committed, he didn't, regardless of punishment, because at times as kids we did things that we were not supposed to do, and our parents knew that how much we loved playing sports, so they sometimes used sports as a form of punishment, when we couldn't go back into the park to play any sort of cricket, for me it was all right. I found myself occupied with other things, but of course Viv loved cricket very much, and sometimes he would say, well, look, I don't care what happens after this, right? But I'm going to go back in the park and play. So regardless of the punishment that he got, he found himself in the park playing at that time. So that showed that he was very committed from very early, that he wanted to play cricket. And it was something that he loved very, very much. And it has brought a lot of good things to him. It has made him the kind of person, it has made his family happy. And I just wish that I had, followed him in his footsteps, because we all started together. But my brother, who is sitting next to you, can tell you that at an early age that he saw something in Viv. Yeah. Because even though he was not much older, but even though he was older, he got Viv to participate at a higher level at an early age.
His dedication to the game. He loved playing the game. So around here, my captain of St. John's, Lenny Hutton, asked me to why not bring Viv into the game, first division league. So what I did, I talked to Viv. He told me, like, fine, he'll come. And then I went to the dad and get permission. First year he was a little bit nervous, jittery, as any young kid would do. He played alongside me. I was playing on the team also. And the next year, he just took off. Represented Antigua against St. Kitts in the Leeward Islands tournament. And from there, he just took everything off. But he was very conscientious of his talents, because he played with the older guys while the younger guys played in another field, right? So we appreciate that, and I'm proud of that we're part of that. No, you see, what happened, I played two sports every year, right? I played football. As soon as the cricket season is over, I went into football. And I represented the country also in football. So, we had two different feeling towards the game. I played it as an exercise, just to keep busy from one sport to the other.
Viv found himself too playing football. right? Because he also represented Antigua as a football player, right? But the thing about it, as Donald and we were mentioning a little earlier, was how committed he was. Because during the football season, he would be playing cricket, and very rare you find, there were very few people who would find themselves playing cricket in the football season. You know what I mean? So that tells you that he was committed to to cricket, that particular game. And we did a lot of things, and we played table tennis after that in the evening. We found ourselves playing a lot of sports, so we knew a lot of all the sports. You know what I mean? And how should I put it? We knew a little about every sport and not a lot of one thing.